What's up, Lonnie?
How's it going?
Yeah, so Rob had mentioned was it the ankle?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just what's the update on it? How's it feeling, and what do you think's going to happen with it?
Did I look good walking over here? I mean, honestly, I'm fine. I'm back to running and jumping, and doing things, cutting and whatnot. So just a little injury, but we good.
Got it. So it's something do you feel like you're close to getting back to, practicing full, or is it going to be a little bit?
Yes, sir, for sure.
Got it. So then, to follow up on a different topic, just what have you thought about these last couple of months since you signed? Now you've met a lot of your new teammates. You had the mini camp. You're fit. Talking to Darvin, what's the thing that stood out to you the most these last 2 months?
I mean, I don't think it's a pinpoint thing that kind of makes things different, but once you signed with the Lakers, it's been a different world. When you put on that purple and gold, man, it's a blessing. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of culture. There's a lot of things behind. There's a lot of greats behind this name. So it inspired me. It makes me want to go out to the court and just work even harder. Day in and day out, just stacking the days and trying to reach my best self.
Hey Lonnie, Dan Wink here with the LA Times. When you signed with the Lakers, the roster looked different than it does today. Patrick Beverley wasn't here. Dennis Schroeder wasn't here. With the addition of kind of, for lack of a better term, shorter players, how comfortable are you guarding threes, and how big of this season do you think that'll be for you? Like being able to maybe guard up a little bit on the wing.
I'm perfectly comfortable with whoever they want me to guard. I mean, even if it's dang near DeAndre Jordan, I'll guard him. But as far as the two, I think I'm ready. I mean, I'm 212 pounds. I'm fast. I run and I jump with the best of them. So let's have some fun with it.
Lonnie, what did you learn in San Antonio about sort of shifting between the mentality of whether you're starting or whether you're coming off the bench? What are sort of the habits you learned to kind of be effective either way?
Just being a professional. At the end of the day, you can only control what you can control. So being able to being a starter to being on the bench, at the end of the day, there's only one ball in that court, and when you're on that court, it's time to play. So there ain't no excuses, KYP, know your personnel, know what you're doing, knowing who you're playing with, and just hoop. I mean, I don't think there's a big difference between starting and not starting. I think the best difference is who's finishing the game.
Hey, Lonnie, right here. San Antonio's obviously going very young. They're rebuilding, and chose to let you go. What do you think, when you look back on it, kind of from your perspective, didn't work in terms of your own development, things you wish you'd been able to improve? And then what kind of, moving forward, do you think they're kind of missing, so to speak?
As far as San Antonio, I think being a rookie, I came into this league 19 years old, so there's a lot of growth that I have to attain to, on and off the court, learn how to decide what's a good idea and a bad idea, picking my poison and whatnot. So I was very blessed to, be under Coach Pop, to learn how to just be a professional, to learn, my due diligences of coming in before practice to work, coming in to work out, being ready, not just being on time, but being early, things of that nature. So I don't think there's anything negativity that I could have improved on. Most of the things that I got in there, they weren't really losses, they were lessons, So what I am right now is completely different man than what I was when I was 19, 20, and 21 years old. So I'm just continuing to improve and be growth. Every single day, I give my gratitude and I meditate, and I'm just trying to reach my best self.
Hey, Lonnie, over here. As a defensive player, where do you consider yourself in your development, your best strengths, the areas that may need more improvement, that sort of stuff?
I think I can be pretty tenacious on the ball. I think one of my room for improvement would probably be like weak side defense, being ready, knowing who I'm guarding. If it's a shooter, if it's not a shooter, can I sag off? Can I be on the nail, 0.5 and whatnot? So just being mentally engaged. I think with all of that just comes with watching film, continue to communicate to my teammates, and just building from all of that.
Lonnie, David Benjamin from ESPN. Good to see you. Being in San Antonio the last several years, where you guys weren't one of the better teams in the league, there was only so many national TV games. There was only so much conversation about your team. Somewhat under the radar. What's it like for you, considering stepping into the spotlight? You know that the Lakers are a team that generates a lot of interest, and certainly with the group currently constructed, and LeBron, in year 20, it's kind of win now mode. Is that pressure to you? Is that opportunity? How do you view kind of the different type of organization you're stepping into coming from San Antonio?
No pressure at all. Quite frankly, I don't really believe in pressure, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's either break pipes or it makes diamonds, and I'm sure as hell is a diamond. So I'm just here to play. I'm here to win. I love this game. I've been playing this game my entire life. So I don't think there's much of a difference besides the name, the history, the culture, the background behind it. But it's still hooping. Once we get on that court, time will tell.
Hey, what's up, Lonnie? Just piggybacking a little bit off of Dave's question. You spent the last 3 summers working out here. Now you're in a Laker uniform. How is it, walking in the streets now with a Laker jersey? I mean, being a part of the Lakers. And then 2, from February to March, you averaged 19 points. You're shooting 47%. You got the opportunity. Just when you get the opportunity, making the most of that. Just showing your offensive ability. Just talk about them things.
Once I signed with the Lakers, it was sure as heck a different world. I've been saying it almost every day today, but even people that don't know basketball know the Lakers. Even if you don't watch basketball, even if you never even knew what basketball was, people tend to just know who the Lakers are. So walking around, been getting a lot of love, great energy, positive vibes, optimism. So it's been great, but it's San Antonio fans, they went they went hard too. So it's just good to know that the fan base is giving me good positive energy, and that second stint post All-Star break was just me finally finding my groove. There was a lot of things mentally that I was also battling throughout the season, which a lot of players kind of deal with, and I finally hit that point where I'm like, man, I got to play my game and stop overthinking and think about everything else. Let's just hoop. Everything else will come for itself. And I did what I do. I'm a scorer in my opinion. I could score in three levels, and I could play defense. I just got to consistently show it on a nightly basis. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.